Hello everyone, welcome to the last episode of Golden Sun. Before you press start, viewers, I want you to hold left, I want you to hold R, and then I want you to press start. And we should be able to send data with clear data. You can you can pass along your saved quest with a link cable, or you can use a password. Typically you're going to use a password since you don't have two Game Boy Advances. And you can choose between 3 kinds of password levels. You can get only your Jin, you can get only your Jin and character stats, or you can get gold, which is your coins, your items, and everything. This is what a password looks like. It has 6 pages. A silver password has that many pages, and a bronze password has barely any pages. The gold one is the one we're going to use, and it will be awesome. But that's not the point. Now we're going to go to battle. You can still go to the battle arena with your clear data, and we're gonna have some fun. Now that we've beaten the game, you can actually fight all the bosses in the arena as you wish. You can even fight the Fusion Dragon if you want to. You cannot fight Deadbeard, however. But I am here to show you just how this place works. You can also talk to your friends here. Yeah, everyone's all happy and cheery. As to where we are, I have no idea. I have no idea where we are. Yeah, if you want to fight someone else, you can only have 3 of your friends. You can't have everyone, so you're gonna have to dump somebody. Anyway, let's start with Isaac. He is a lord right now with all Venus Genie. He gets the Cure series up to Potent Cure, Revive. He gets Ragnarok, the Quake series, the Spire series, the Gaia series. And that's it. He doesn't have everything right now, because obviously I'm only level 32. By the end of Lost Age, you're going to be like level 60. If I were to give Isaac a bunch of Mars Genie, he would become a Barbarian. And then finally, if you have all Mars Genie and then 1 Venus Genie, he will become a Berserker, just like Garrett. The reason you need 1 Venus Genie or 1 Mars Genie for this is because they're symbiotic classes. You need to have a little bit of the other one. You get the Growth series, you get Plant Diver, the Spire series. We have Wild Growth, by the way. You get Nova, you get Debilitate, Haunt, Curse, and Condemn, so you get a bunch of ghostly ailments, although they're not that good. Only symbiotic classes have the need to I believe only symbiotic classes have an extra class level for each person, so symbiotic classes are pretty cool. Let's go this way. Let's get ourselves all these Jupiter Genie. And I believe that if I have 1 Venus Genie, I will be... Oh, this is odd. Anyway, we have Astral Blast, we have the Gaia series, we have Impact and Resist, as well as Enfeeble, Delude, Sleep, Haunt, Curse, and Drain. Kind of an odd one. If we went back down to Shaman, we get Blue Bolt, Wild Growth, Cure, Potent Cure, and Revive. That's what would happen if you went down to that class. Of course, it's worse, so I wouldn't do that. If I were to go into this and get a bunch of Mercury Genie and become a Swordsman, I would become a Guardian. Of course, going back down would turn us into a Shaman. But we're not going to do that. We get the Cutting Edge, as well as a Void, Pure Poison, a Restore, Briar, Break. Break is important. Wish, Imply, as well as Revive. Revive is pretty cool. That's enough for the the dual elemental classes. So, let's start again with Isaac. Isaac, if he has 3 Jupiter Genie and 3 Mars Genie, he becomes a ninja. The ninja is different than the samurai. Get Gale, Death Plunge, Shuriken, Annihilation. That's a fun one. That can cause instant death. If you just happen to add 1 more, you'll become a samurai, which is a completely different class. It has more support classes like Angel Spear, Protector, Magic Shield, Magic Shell. That's one of my favorite ones. If I were to, say, get a bunch of Mercury Genie, I would become a Dragoon. And you already know what the Dragoon does. It has Ply, Wish, Cure Poison, Avoid, Cutting Edge, Briar, Blast, and Restore. So there's that. Let's try using Jupiter Genie. Jupiter Genie along with Mercury will transform Isaac into a nothing. Okay, that doesn't work. Okay, I figured that much. So that's all the classes you can be with Isaac. For Garrett, this is gonna take a long time, isn't it? For Garrett, we have his classic champion or classic guard class. He's got Heat Wave, the Flare series, the Fireball series, Eruption, Guard Protect. He has Protect and Debilitate. You already know he has ability. He has Barbarian as well. You can get Barbarian. If I were, he can also become a swordsman just like Isaac. So I don't think I need to show you that. If I were to give him a bunch of Jupiter Genie, he would become a conjurer. And it's a little different than the conjurer that Isaac is because because Garrett is fire elemental. He'll get Eruption, High Impact, Guard, Protect, Resist, Weaken, and a lot of things like Isaac doesn't have. It's a whole different class for him. If I were to give him a bunch of Mercury Genie. Wait, you already know this. Yeah, he'd become a Lumineer. I believe Garrett and Isaac have the same series of tri-elemental classes, that being Dragoon, Ninja, and Samurai. I don't think he can become anything else. Let's see. Yeah, that's all for them. Alright then, let's head on to Ivan. I was thinking of showing you guys how the arena worked, but to be honest, it doesn't really matter. They don't do much besides just show you, make you fight a bunch of monsters you've already fought before. You already know Ivan, good old Ivan. He has the Ray series, the Whirlwind series, the Plasma series, and he has Impact and Resist, as well as Sleep and Bind. Bind being a good class for him. If we give him a bunch of Venus Genie, he will become a Shaman, and then finally a Druid, which gets Blue Bolt, Wild Growth, Ward, Drain, and that's pretty much it. He also gets Cure and Revive, which is nice. If I were to give him Mars Genie, he would become a Fire Monk, which would gain access to Sonic Slash. You've seen this guy already. He was in the last fight with us. Eruption, Ward, Bind. Pretty cool. Give him some Mercury Genie, he'll become something else. He becomes a Sage, which gets Prism, Shine Plasma, Wish, Impact, Bind, and Drain, as well as Break. This is one of the better classes in the game. Now, as for tri-elemental classes, I believe that Ivan can also become a ninja, but that may not be we might not be able to do that until the second game. Let's see. Yeah, that's not happening right now, but they can do it, but just not now. They'll have to do it later. Alright, so then, as for tri-elemental classes for Ivan, he cannot become a ninja right now, but he can become a ranger, which learns Slash, Deluge, and Eruption. 3 pretty high-level spells, as well as Ward and Resist. He learns Bind as well. If I were to give him Venus Genie, he'd become a white mage, just like Mia could. And he has Revive and things like that. He also has Dull, which is the first attack that can actually reduce an enemy's attack power. And there should be another one called Medium. I forget where that one is. I think it's Earthen. Let's see. No, that's not it. What is Medium? I forget Medium. Is Medium... No, that's Wanderer. That's Ascetic. What was it? Was it Fire and Water? I think it was. That's Ranger. What's Medium? How could I forget what Medium is? That's White Mage. Oh, is White... I remember now. I think White Mage overwrites Medium, so let's see. Yeah, there we go. Medium. Learns Con, Curse, and Condemn. He learns Blue Bolt. He learns Froth, Cure, and Revive. And there you go. Let's see. The last one we can do, we have to show you is Mia's, although we've shown everything that she can be. She can be pretty much every class that Ivan can be, with variations on the theme, since that she's already Mercury. There you go. You have all her attacks like Frost, Ice Horn, things of the sort. And I guess we're done here. If you want to look up classes, I'll put a link on the wiki, link to the Golden Sun wiki in the description if you really want to see everything. It's not that complicated, really. When you're thinking of elements, just remember that a person has their innate element. Isaac has Earth, Garrett has Mars, Ivan has Jupiter, and Mia has Mercury, and then you just mix and match to make it different. Like if I gave Isaac, who is already Venus, a bunch of Mars Genie, he'd become a dual elemental class with Venus and Mars, and stuff like that. So there you go. I hope you've enjoyed watching me play Golden Sun, the first half of the series. The second one being, well, the first half of this adventure being, the second one being Lost Age. We're gonna take a break from that. I'm gonna see if I can find myself a good game to do a flash hits on to fill in the time between now and my week trip, and I'll see you guys next time.